What makes Mr. Smith different from other teachers?
Mr. Smith is funny and he's not boring like the other teachers. Like how when he talks about his stuff, he lets us like participate in the conversation and have our own thoughts.
What inspired you to be a teacher?
So it's always kind of been in the back of my head to be a teacher, but the moment that I decided to actually do it was on a deployment. There was a bunch of people that wanted to retake the initial test to join the Army so they could get a better score, and so I told them that I would teach that class, and so I had to set up a syllabus and a curriculum and all that stuff, and I did it and enjoyed it. So when I came back, I went and got my teaching license.
Mr. Smith lived an adventurous and interesting life before teaching at Holcomb High School.
I taught at Dodge City Middle School before that, the Comanche Middle School in Dodge, and then before that did some Army stuff and a whole bunch of other jobs before that. I worked construction, I sold cars, had a dealership, worked on a farm. I did a lot of different things.
What are some things that you find cool about Mr. Smith?
He's in the military and that's really cool. And he can drive tanks.
What do you do in the Army?
Okay, so I'm in the Kansas Army National Guard and have been for about 17 years. And I currently work at a range complex, so we facilitate units coming through to qualify on their weapons systems, anything from machine gun on down. We don't do big weapon systems. Before that, I was a section sergeant for a tank battalion, and so I was in charge of my tank and 2 other tanks. And so part of that was training the soldiers under me to be proficient at their tank gunnery and their tank maneuver training.
Mr. Smith has some very intriguing hobbies.
I like to jog, and I kind of play guitar a little bit, and then I have a PlayStation that I play sometimes.
What games do you play on your PlayStation?
I like the Call of Duty stuff, and then some like RPGs, which are like role-playing games, so like Skyrim, and you have a whole world and you're supposed to do things. And I like to read a lot too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Smith is an amazing and interesting teacher. His classes are fun and he makes all kids feel welcome.